The world won't always ask you to give up your dream. Sometimes, it asks you to give up yourself. That's the more dangerous battle. Not losing, changing just to be accepted. Just to fit in. Just to avoid being judged. I've seen people bury who they really are because they were afraid of standing alone. They smiled when they were breaking, agreed when they wanted to say no, lived someone else's life until they couldn't recognize the person in the mirror. Maybe you've done that too. You've stayed quiet to keep the peace, pretended to be okay, lowered your standards, just so people wouldn't leave. But every time you betray yourself, you lose something no one can give back, your identity. The world will try to convince you that being different is a weakness. It isn't. It's the beginning of greatness. Because every person who changed the world first refused to let the world change them. Listen to me. People will reject you, misunderstand you, judge you, walk away from you. Let them. Never become someone you hate, just to be loved by people who never truly knew you. Because the greatest tragedy isn't failing. It's reaching the end of your life and realizing you spent it pretending to be someone else. Stay true, even when it's lonely, especially when it's lonely. Because the people who never lose themselves are the only ones who ever find a life worth living. The hardest lie to live is the one you tell yourself every day. At first, you don't notice it. You laugh when you're hurting. You say, "I'm fine," when you're falling apart. You agree with people just to avoid being rejected. You slowly become the version of yourself that everyone else expects, not the version you were meant to be. Maybe you've been there, changing your personality to fit in, hiding your dreams because people call them unrealistic, silencing your opinions because you were afraid of losing people. Every time you choose acceptance over authenticity, you lose another piece of yourself. The pain doesn't come all at once. It grows quietly. One compromise, one fake smile, one silent sacrifice at a time. Then one day, you look in the mirror, and the face staring back at you feels unfamiliar. You have friends, but you still feel alone. People praise you, but it doesn't make you happy. Why? Because they're applauding a version of you that isn't real. That's the loneliness nobody talks about. Being surrounded by people while feeling completely unseen. Then doubt begins to grow. You ask yourself, who am I without everyone else's expectations? What do I actually want? What happened to the person I used to be? Those questions are painful, but they're also the beginning of freedom. Because before you can build the life you truly want, you have to stop living the life that was built to please everyone else. Remember this, rejection hurts, but abandoning yourself hurts far more. And every day you pretend to be someone you're not, your real self waits patiently, hoping you'll finally come back. The moment you stop pretending, you start becoming who you were meant to be. The world rewards people who fit in, but history remembers the people who didn't. That's the dark philosophy. Most people don't lose themselves overnight. They lose themselves one compromise at a time. One fake smile, one silent yes, one dream they abandoned because someone else called it impossible. Soon, they're living a life that feels safe, but it doesn't feel like theirs. That's the price of pretending. You gain approval, but lose your identity. You gain attention, but lose your peace. You gain acceptance, but lose yourself. I chose a different path. I stopped asking, will they like me? I started asking, can I respect the person I become? Because respect from the world means nothing if you can't respect the person in the mirror. Listen carefully. People will always have opinions. If you change for one person, another person will still criticize you. So why sacrifice your true self for approval you'll never fully keep? Be honest, be different, be misunderstood if you have to. Because the people who stay true to themselves never have to remember who they're pretending to be. Your greatest strength isn't becoming like everyone else. It's having the courage to remain yourself when the entire world asks you to change. The day you choose authenticity over approval is the day you become truly free. The strongest decision you'll ever make is choosing yourself when the world wants someone else. So what changed me? I stopped asking for permission to be myself. I stopped shrinking so other people could feel comfortable. I stopped apologizing for having a dream too big for their imagination. That's the shift. You don't become free when everyone accepts you. You become free when you no longer need them to. Every morning, you have a choice. Become the person people expect, or become the person you were born to be. Choose wisely, because every time you betray your values, you lose confidence. But every time you stay true to them, you become stronger. Someone won't like you. Keep moving. Someone will misunderstand you. Keep moving. Someone will leave your life. Keep moving. Never trade your identity for temporary approval. The right people won't ask you to become someone else. They'll respect the person you already are. So stop chasing acceptance. Start building character. Stop changing your voice. Start speaking your truth. Stop hiding your fire. Start protecting it. One day, people will call you fearless. They'll think confidence came naturally. They'll never see the thousands of moments where you chose authenticity over comfort. That's where real confidence is born. Not from applause, but from knowing you never abandoned yourself. Not everyone who walks with you is meant to reach your destination. That truth hurts, because sometimes the people who leave are the ones you trusted the most. At first, they celebrated your dreams, but the moment those dreams demanded sacrifice, their support disappeared. Some started doubting you. Some started mocking you. Some smiled to your face while hoping you'd never succeed. You asked yourself, what did I do wrong? Maybe nothing. Growth changes people, not just you, the people around you. When you become more disciplined, those who love excuses feel uncomfortable. When you protect your peace, those who thrive on drama call you selfish. When you raise your standards, those who refuse to grow call you arrogant. Don't let their words confuse you. Your growth isn't the problem. Their comfort is. Here's the painful lesson. Some people only love the version of you that makes them feel safe. The version that asks for less, dreams less, shines less, never becomes smaller, just to make someone else comfortable. If someone leaves because you chose purpose, let them go. If someone betrays your trust, learn the lesson. Don't let betrayal turn your heart cold. Let it make your judgment wiser. Because the right people won't fear your growth, they'll grow beside you. And if the road ahead becomes lonely, keep walking. It's better to walk alone as your true self than to stand in a crowd pretending to be someone you're not. Every step you take toward your authentic life may cost you people, but it will also bring you closer to the people who truly belong in it. The greatest battle isn't against the world. It's against the version of yourself that's afraid to be real. Most people spend years fighting the wrong enemy. They blame the critics. They blame betrayal. They blame bad luck. But none of those things can truly defeat you. Only one thing can. The moment you stop believing in yourself. That's the dark philosophy. The world doesn't steal your identity. It offers you a trade, your authenticity, for temporary acceptance. Most people accept the deal. They wear masks, hide their dreams, silence their voice, and slowly they forget who they were before fear took over. Don't make that mistake. I was never trying to become someone else. I was trying to become the strongest version of myself. Not perfect, just honest. Your scars don't make you weak. They remind you what you've survived. Your failures don't define you. They reveal what still needs to grow. Your loneliness isn't proof that you're losing. Sometimes, it's proof you're walking a path few people have the courage to follow. So stop fighting to fit in. Fight to stay true, because fitting in creates comfort. Being yourself creates freedom. One day, people will admire your confidence. They'll think you were born with it. They'll never see the quiet battles where you chose truth over approval. That's where real strength is born. Not in applause, not in attention, but in the silent decision to never betray your own heart again. Because the person who stays true to themselves can lose everything and still never lose who they are. The moment you're willing to stand alone, you stop living for the crowd. There comes a day when you have to choose your truth or their approval, your dream or their expectations, your peace or their acceptance. I made my choice. I chose myself, not because it was easy, because it was necessary. That's the shift. Stop asking, who will stay with me? Start asking, can I stay true to myself? Because if becoming accepted requires you to become someone else, the price is too high. Some people will walk away. Let them. Some people will misunderstand your silence. Let them. Some people will never believe in your dream. Keep moving anyway. Your path was never meant to make everyone comfortable. It was meant to make you stronger. The strongest people don't become fearless. They simply stop letting fear decide who they are. Every day, choose honesty over pretending. Choose growth over comfort. Choose discipline over excuses. Choose your values, even when nobody is clapping. Because confidence isn't built by hearing, "You're enough." It's built by proving to yourself that you'll never abandon your principles. One day, you'll look back at the people who left and realize they weren't holding your future. They were holding you back, so stand alone if you must, walk forward if you must, be misunderstood if you must, but never trade your identity for temporary acceptance. Because losing the crowd is nothing compared to losing yourself. The greatest peace you'll ever find is the moment you stop pretending. Most people spend their lives wearing masks, one for work, one for friends, one for social media, one for the world. Until one day they forget which face is actually theirs. That's the darkest prison. Not being trapped by other people, being trapped by the character you created to please them. I learned something. Freedom doesn't begin when everyone accepts you. It begins when you accept yourself. The world will always compare you, tell you to be smarter, richer, stronger, more successful. But comparison is a race with no finish line. You'll never win it because someone will always have more. So stop comparing. Start becoming. Your only competition is the person you were yesterday. Every scar you've earned, every lesson you've learned, every battle you've survived. They made you unique. Don't hide them. Carry them with pride. The strongest people aren't perfect. They're authentic. They don't waste energy pretending to be someone they're not. That's why they have peace, because they have nothing to protect except the truth. Remember this, when you're real, some people will leave. Good. The ones who remain will love the real you, not the mask, not the performance, not the version built to impress. So protect your character more than your reputation, because reputation lives in other people's minds. Character lives in your own heart, and if you stay true to that, no criticism, no betrayal, and no failure will ever be strong enough to make you lose yourself. The world can't shake someone who knows exactly who they are. So stop asking, do they believe in me? Start asking, do I believe in myself? That's where everything changes. When your confidence comes from your values, not from applause, no opinion can control you. People will judge you. Keep building. People will doubt you. Keep moving. People will leave you. Keep growing. Because your direction matters more than their approval. Every day, choose the harder path. Tell the truth, even when it's uncomfortable. Keep your promises, even when nobody is watching. Stay kind without becoming weak. Stay confident without becoming arrogant. Stay humble without doubting your worth. That's how you become unshakable. Not because life becomes easier, because your character becomes stronger. Remember, A tree with deep roots doesn't fear the storm. The storm still comes, the wind still blows, but the roots hold. Build those roots: discipline, integrity, courage, loyalty, purpose. When those become the foundation of your life, nothing outside of you can destroy what's inside of you. One day, people will ask, "How did you stay strong through everything?" They'll expect a secret. There isn't one. You simply made one decision every single day. Never lose yourself for a world that keeps changing. That's what makes a person truly unstoppable. The world will try to change you before it ever tries to reward you. So this is my challenge to you. For the next 30 days, stop chasing approval. Stop wearing masks. Stop apologizing for the dream that keeps you awake at night. Wake up every morning and choose the real you, even if nobody understands, even if nobody supports you, even if the road is lonely. Because legends are never created by following the crowd. They're created by refusing to betray their own heart. When people laugh, keep building. When people leave, keep sailing. When life breaks your plans, build new ones. When fear whispers, give up. Answer with action. When doubt says you're not enough, answer with discipline. When the world tells you, be like everyone else, smile and become even more yourself. Protect your values. Protect your peace. Protect your purpose. Never let money change your character. Never let success steal your humility. Never let failure steal your courage. And never let betrayal turn your heart into something you were never meant to be. Because your greatest victory won't be becoming famous. It won't be becoming rich. It won't even be achieving your dream. Your greatest victory will be reaching the top without losing the person you fought so hard to become. Years from now, people won't remember every battle you fought. They'll remember the person you became because you refused to surrender your identity. So keep your heart pure. Keep your spirit free. Keep your promise to yourself. Fight for your dream. Love without fear. Stand without apology. And no matter how loud the world becomes, never silence the voice inside you that says, keep going. Because the strongest pirate isn't the one with the greatest power. It's the one who stands in every storm, looks fear in the eyes, and still refuses to become someone else. That is real freedom. That is real strength. That is the life worth fighting for.